best
It
in
just
class.
doesn't make sense to me. You just sitting on spectrum that could be used by someone else. Like, yo, we're already in a state where spectrum is at a premium right now because the FCC doesn't have the ability to give anything else out via auction because they don't have that ability right now. Congress hasn't given it to them. So now we got this other pink company that's just sitting on spectrum with no detailed plans on when they plan on deploying it.
How long are you gonna keep on doing this? Calling them the pinky and all this other, bro? They are whooping ass and taking names, bro.
In what way, Sneed? In what way, Sneed? If it was another carrier who was sitting on spectrum, wouldn't you call them out?
No, I'm not a fan of the sitting on spectrum.
Hold on,
okay, well then what am I saying wrong?
Oh, you calling them pinky? You acting like they ain't got free cash flows and they ain't got customers and they don't have revenues. Come on,
I didn't say. Look, man, I've already acknowledged that they have customers and that they have cash flow. The only thing that I pushed back on you tonight was their ability to be able to overtake Verizon at this time. That's all that I said. They're making money. It's about time. It's only been 20 years, so they're making money, and that's great.
Come on,
but
man.
how did they get to sit on spectrum?
Hold on. They're not going to sit on spectrum. They're going to take all those 800 megahertz Sprint radios that they have. They're going to deploy them out in the field. Don't worry.
They got 225 million pops of C-band licenses.
When is it going to be deployed?
That shit, Sneed.
When are they going to
deploy? They need to get fined if they don't deploy it, Sneed.
I'm with you guys. But what I'm saying is that's the type of spectrum where if we look at what Verizon did and we look at what AT&T did, that type of build can be done in less than 2 years.
If you put the money into it,
right? Then why haven't they done it then?
Well, that's where we're at with it. Right?
They're monetizing their network right now. I mean, they're charging $160 for an internet away plan just so people can use their gateways away from registered addresses. So they're definitely finding ways to monetize. Like, what the hell are they doing sitting on so much spectrum?
But you're giving away $1 billion in dividends. Like, I mean, okay, I understand you want to get shareholders and all that kind of thing, but what about deploying? Would Verizon get away with that? Would AT&T get away with that?
I want my
absolutely not. No, Hans would have to give up his gators.
But you're praising these dudes, Sneed, and I'm like, okay, I know you're trying to be objective, and I respect that. But I mean,
I'm not praising them for squatting on spectrum. I never do that. I'm praising them for their quarter. I'm not praising them and I'm praising them for the network that they built thus far. I'm not praising them for squatting on C-band. I hate that. Come on, bro. I'm a network guy. You know that. I'm network through and through.
We got to build this stuff out, man. I mean, again, if it was another carrier that was doing something like that, they would never live it down. But stuff like this doesn't get talked about, doesn't get reported. It's like nobody cares. And you just said it was 226 million pops?
Yes, sir.
It's ridiculous, man. It seems like a very rigged race when you got carriers out here getting 60 megahertz for free. Plus,
but you know what, B? This is what I told you the last time, bro, and I don't think you took it to heart, but I think you should reconsider. I told you the last time when they sell these connected devices for $5, I'm telling you, that keeps regulators off their ass. I'm telling you. But you never want to hear me out when I say shit like that because you don't think it's true. I think it is.
That's not exclusive to T-Mobile. Verizon has connected devices at $5 too.
But it's the same price point. I understand, but Verizon's more. The same exact service from AT&T and Verizon is 2 to 3 times more expensive. And that's what I'm telling you is that's why they do stuff like that, to make those guys look bad and to make themselves look good. So regulators, when they come knocking at the door, they'll say, look, we're doing all these great things. Stay off of us.
You could get a watch for $5 at Verizon. So
yeah, but here's the thing though, B, like I'm looking at it objectively too. As a person that worked at both companies as a rep, I can tell you for a fact that Verizon and T-Mobile are very different in the way they approach a new activation. Verizon will throw that activation fee on your first bill. T-Mobile will charge it up front, and in most cases, they'll waive it or let you get an activation for $10. Verizon charges you $35, and the connected device plan is $10 with the autopay discount, not $5.
It went up to 10. There was a time when they were selling it for the same $5 price point. That's all I'm saying, guys. I'm not saying that Verizon hasn't increased the cost. That's already been reported on this channel. I know that that's the case. You guys are right about that. All that I'm saying is that's new. There was a point in time for a long time when Verizon was selling connected devices at the $5 clip as well, and they still weren't squatting on Spectrum. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
I'm with you, bro. I don't like the Spectrum squatting. It's public Spectrum that should be built and deployed for the public to use. So I'm with you. You know, and for them to have trouble with capacity to the point where they're, trying to get it, from the FCC, they're advocating for it. I mean, that's going to be a hard sell. I mean, here they are complaining about AT&T getting the 50 gigahertz, but you haven't deployed your C-band. Just saying.